Welcome to Monday Madness with Pops and the Will Man, because, Rich couldn't make it tonight. So we have a special co-host. We got Will Pace from the Creators Outlet going to come hang out with us. You all know him from CromCon. He hangs out with us all the time anyway, so it's a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and play this opening commercial, and then we're going to get right to it with Oasi.V. Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
What's happening?
What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for having me on. Now, let me just say real quick, I didn't know about that comic book for kids thing. That's awesome.
Thank you. We actually have a few different children's charities that we support, and sometimes we'll do auctions, and the artists will say, what's a good charity to donate this money to? And I'll just pick one out of the hat. We got 3 or 4 that we, but that one right there, we're an official sponsor of what they're doing. Been friends with them people for a long time. With one of the assistants, been friends with for a long time, and now I've met Mark and everybody over there, and it's like good organization, totally down to help out, man.
I love it. If I can ever do anything for that, let me know, man.
Are you an artist?
I'm not an artist. I'm a writer, but okay. I don't think my comic book is for the kids, but we'll figure something out.
Well, yeah, it's like for me, it was like they've been friends of mine for a long time, and another person was doing an auction for them, and I was like, man, I've known them for a long time. I should be doing something. And we did an auction, just a regular auction, right? And a couple of the artists were like, hey, I want to donate it to something. So like Rusty Gilligan donated to Heroes for Causes, and Marby donated to Comic Books for Kids, and Daniel Moore has a charity that he donated stuff to, and it was like, yeah, man, it was just cool. So I got a hold of Karen, and I was like, hey, man, I just want to sponsor you guys. What's up?
That works.
Smooth process, and everything's cool. It's happy. I like
That's a good deed. That's a good deed of the month right there.
Well, for me, it was like I probably should have done it a long time ago. Rihanna, what's happening? How you doing?
Good evening.
So, yeah, we are here to talk about, you see it scrolling across the bottom right now, Indiegogo.com projects The Veil Walker, #1. And I had to avoid, every time I turned on a stream the last week and a half, it was like there was Oasi. It's like, I don't want to see it yet. I want to wait till I talk to him. So I would turn it off, it was like, or go on and watch some other stream, because it was like I wanted to wait till I actually met you and got to talk to you about this. I didn't want to already hear all the answers to all the questions.
I try to mix it up. I try to mix it up for everybody, because I know they're going to be seeing a lot of my ugly face and hearing this voice.
Look at this guy. This guy's all smooth. He's like, ugly face. Look at
Thank you. The Well Walker does sound pretty epic. But yeah, I try to mix up the answers, give a different elevator pitch, and just make sure that everybody who's following the Veil Walker follows me to every single channel, so that way they get a little bit of a different answer every single time.
I want to get this up on my Twitter channel real quick.
Sure.
And I saw Oasi over on Red Gaze, where there was some kind of weird bromance going on. I don't know what that was about.
I don't know if we could call it a bromance. Walton, if you're watching, I'm sorry for breaking your heart. But you know, it was a good time. Those are great people. Walton is an absolute comedian, and I'll definitely be back on with my friends over there at
Careful,
Waygate.
Walton, come down to Florida, get you drunk one night.
If he's paying.
I'll tell you what. Red Gaze is doing our intro, and we're going to use the commercial that I made that Shay edited and made much better. We're going to use that for our outro, and I'm about to get attacked by a munchkin. No, it's not a munchkin. Who's this? What do we got here? Oh, yeah. I have to eat a piece of candy right now real quick.
Candy, yeah, okay.
This is like the most sour candy in the world.
Okay. I can't wait to see your face.
Okay, yeah, let me see this.
They say the blue is supposed to be the most sour, but I didn't get any blue in there.
The mega assortment, mega sours, Barnett's.
That's a
This
weird
ain't no
packaging.
ass
What's
one?
in that candy?
I don't know what's in the candy.
I know what's in that candy.
You know
No,
what's
I
in that
don't
candy?
think it. No, it's just super sour. It's one of those challenge type candy.
It came from
Oh, that looks like some homebrew stuff,
It
man.
came from
Come on
Great
now.
Britain. It came from Great Britain.
Great Britain? I didn't know
Great
we could
Britain.
move stuff from. I didn't know we could move that type of stuff all the way over here.
Oh, great. We got CGUK.
It took a month to get here. My son ordered it like a month ago. It took a while to get here. Anyway,
Let's see this face. Hold on, let's see.
Hold up. No, look. Let me do
Well, I'll
something
be
else.
honest. You look like you already got some sour candy in your mouth. I can't wait till you actually get it in your mouth now.
He's going to look just
That's
as ugly.
just me not having no teeth, bro.
He's just going to have a bigger puckered face. His cheeks are going to cave in.
All right, hold up. We got to do this right. We at least got to have the man's thing up here so people can see it and whatnot.
And then
No,
you
man.
pop that- then
We
you
should be
pop that
focusing
candy
in on
in.
you.
Play the video, pop the candy in your mouth, and then I'll take over because you won't be able to talk.
Okay, playing the video.
You put the sound on? Nope. No, you didn't.
Alexander
There it is.
There we go.
the Grand Inquisitor, the Veilguard's greatest champion, stands as our worldwide defense.
There we go. So just to let everybody know, we didn't edit the video like that, guys. We're just having a little difficulty there.
Alexander Salvador, the Grand Inquisitor, the Veilguard's greatest champion, stands as our
just
worldwide
nasty.
defense.
he gets better
This
after
perilous
the
journey
candy
will
itself,
change you.
but the sourness is
The
so
fate
rough.
of our world will
But it's
rest
not
on his
quite as bad as
shoulders.
I thought it was going to be.
Dark events will keep you turning the page.
You didn't think it was sour?
Will Alexander be
Not like
our doom?
Okay. Boo!
Didn't look that sour.
Pretty sure it got some type of fizz inside.
It's not that bad.
Looks like it moved your forehead back 6 inches, though.
It's not as bad as I don't think it's the most sour in the world.
You think there's more sour out there?
Mm-hmm. A lemon would kill this.
I was gonna say I've heard that with age your taste buds start to die out, so that might have something to do with it.
Now we
Yeah, I
see
don't know.
double fists at both of us now.
I eat so much hot sauce that I'm surprised I have taste buds anyway. I lived in
Yeah.
Phoenix for 35 years. My Mexican food was,
Well,
hotter
fire.
the better. Ah!
You burnt those taste buds away.
Yeah, it ain't that bad. I just can't talk with it in my mouth.
I usually hear that.
That's what Walden says, at least.
Walton ain't here to defend himself, man.
I know, that's the best part.
All right. Who's your artist?
My artist is Sajjad Shah. It's a two-man team. So on pencils, we have Sajjad Shah, who has done covers for mostly the Ninja Turtles, among some other things. And then our colorist is Leo Pacariotti. He is actually a colorist from Spain, working on a couple Boom books and a couple other indies. So that is the team. But the pages that you're currently looking at were a issue 0 that I put out for everyone to be able to download. So this had one extra person added to the team, which was the inker, Adelso Corona. So we led with this, just so you guys can see kind of a proof of concept, issue 0. And then a little further down, you'll see the actual pages that are in the book, which basically are just minus our inker.
All right, so give us a little synopsis.
A synopsis. So let's tell you a little bit about the world, right? Because I think that's the most important aspect about all this. In the world of the Veil Walker, right, a very small portion of the population is born with something called the gift. And above those people, to protect and keep them secret, is an order or an ancient cabal called the Order of the Veil Guard. And they sort of function as a shadow government. Think of a magical Illuminati, or maybe a magical mafia, you might say.
Okay.
And they have different branches to their organization, of which one of those branches is called the Inquisitor's branch. And Alexander Salvador, our main character, is the Grand Inquisitor, or the leader of that particular branch. And our story begins when a Twitch streamer goes into a sort of abandoned, haunted asylum and disappears on live stream. So they shut the stream down, and Alexander is sent to investigate. And that's where it starts.
Take over, Will. I'm almost done with this thing.
All right, Sourpuss. All right, so tell us how you got a hold of your creative team and how that build went.
That took some time. That took a while. We actually started this project. I started reaching out to Sajjad Shah and Adelso Corona, I would say just over 5 years ago. And these pages that you're currently looking at, literally Twitch. Yep, he literally disappeared on Twitch. These pages that you're looking at are about 4 years old, almost 3 to 4 years old.
Wow.
So we've been working on it for a while. It was honestly, I looked for some local artists because I wanted to be able to sit down with the team that was working on it. And I found some guys based out of Miami at the time where I was, and it was them. Reached out, showed him the project. He listened to my pitch for about an hour and a half. And I'll tell you this, to any writer, creator, anybody who's aspiring to sort of bring together a team, the first people you need to sell this project to is your creative team. So I sold it to them. I made sure that they were on board, and here we are a few years later. Our colorist actually came into the fray much later. I wish I could show you what the colors initially looked like, but I'm not going to throw that guy under the bus who did it. But I think this is a much, much better complement to the pencils that we have going on.
For sure.
Never mind that I just put the StreamYard link in the chat. It ain't for all you. Sometimes I do things wrong. What can I tell you?
It's going to be fun. We're going to have some extra guests.
No, I was trying to send it to our next guest, and somehow it went in the chat. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I've been working on this quite a while. I think people have been telling me to make my elevator pitch a little shorter. So honestly, if I had 10 seconds to tell you what the book was like, I would say, what would Spawn, James Bond, and John Constantine be like if they were put in a blender? And this is what you have here.
Dead.
Well, besides dead, right? Once you pour it out, you would get the Veil Walker.
Cool. Yeah, I'm a big Constantine fan. Until New 52. So the old school stuff, the original Hellblazer was pretty dope. So
funny story. I have the first volume of the New 52 Constantine up there.
Mm-hmm.
I got maybe halfway through it and just put it down.
Yeah.
It didn't capture my attention.
Most of the New 52 stuff was trash, I found, except for Justice League Dark and
I heard good things.
Aquaman.
Of all things, Aquaman, the guy who talks to fishes.
Look, read the first issue of that, and that will be explained. And they
The guy who talks to fishes.
It's like, how else do you explain his powers? You know, his most unique power is he talks to fishes. But he's a great character. It's just, you know, it's kind of quirky.
What's up, Tom?
he talks to fishes. I eat fishes. You know, it's
Same
all
thing.
right.
You know, eat them raw, some sushi.
That's what she said.
So yeah, you launched this thing a few days ago, right?
Yes, sir.
We already funded
Already
31
funded.
backers. And I was looking at the pricing here, and I'm like, y'all, $8 for the main cover, $8 and shipping. $12 for the orange cover, $25 for the orange foil cover. Issue 1 main foil cover. Look, the Veilguard pack, $30 that's both, and some goodies.
Yep. So you're getting a dual set of playing cards. We're not just creating trading cards. We're making playing cards. The game is going to be a la, you know, a combination of Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! So we're actually putting that together. And the cards that are going to be included in these first few campaigns before we actually launch a starter deck for the game, these cards are going to be exclusive. So if this ever blows up, which I honestly hope it does, and I feel it will at some point, you're going to be rolling into your battles with some playing cards that very few people are going to have.
Exclusive cards through the campaign.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, I'm just like this, you know. If you're like me and you're broke all the time, and you see a book for $8,
It's not bad, right? And I'll tell you this.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome, man. How many pages is this?
25 pages.
25 pages, $8.
Yeah.
25 pages, $8.
And not just that, right? So when we funded, I actually went ahead and unlocked the first 2 stretch goals, which I already I already have some samples here. All right, so it's the 6x9 printout and a bookmark.
Blow them up, Pops.
Oh, whoa. I was scrolling on the other screen.
See, you're not paying attention again, you old buzzard.
I can't watch both screens at once. What's up?
All right, so we got this printout. It's going to be signed, and then the bookmark. If you want to sign, I can sign that too. So you're all for $8. You're getting a 25-page book that you're going to probably receive anywhere from late October to early November, and any other stretch goals that we unlock. I have a very special stretch goal towards the end of there. That is a holographic playing card that is also going to be exclusive to this campaign.
Oh, damn.
So I think we're doing some good stuff.
Brianna likes the limited edition card decks for sure. Tom says it looks awesome. Yeah, man. Dude, I'm
now I have to ask
and that's something else. He just said he would sign your bookmark. Who has signed any of your bookmarks that you've gotten in any of your campaigns, y'all?
I'll sign everything. I'll sign your face if you ask me to. Come over. I'll sign your face. Back my book. I'll sign whatever you want, man.
You signed Will's shiny bald head.
Which one?
No, the one under that Boston hat. He's just gonna cover it back up anyway.
I'll sign that. Will.
We all know what head Walton wants signed. So
geez.
I have to ask you. I have to ask you because Brianna's in the chat and she is out in the Netherlands.
Yes, sir.
Are you shipping worldwide?
We are shipping worldwide. There is an added shipping cost, unfortunately, to go all the way out there, but we are shipping. I'll say this. We added the PDF specifically for people who weren't sure if they wanted to take a chance on an unproven commodity.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If they don't want to go ahead and invest, let's say if you're paying $20, whatever it might be for shipping, you're not going to get just the $8 floppy. You're usually going to be tempted to get the larger package, so it balances out, right? So we said, all right, let's provide people a PDF. They can take a chance on it. If they really, really like it, we're going to leave it open and on demand, and then they can go ahead and pick it up then if they want to.
Yeah, they can try the PDF first, and if they like the story, they can dive in and get, whatever versions of the book they like afterwards.
Correct.
And you're going to be keeping, when you go in demand, are you going to be keeping like all the special covers and everything?
Yeah, so the special covers, what I'm planning on doing is limiting them to maybe 500 each. I think that's how we have it set up as right now. I think Pops wanted to say something. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're keeping the limited covers to 500 each, the foil covers.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, even if we don't hit that 500 mark, we're going to stay open until we hit that 500 mark. So you'll have one of 500. We're not going to do any extra prints after that. So if, let's say, we do 200 4ness covers, if people like that, then we're going to go and keep it open until we hit that 500 mark.
Very cool. But all the stretch goals will be gone when you go in demand, though.
We're considering maybe providing them. We're playing with it. We're gonna see how it goes, what people actually want. I am a man of the people, and what I really want to do is, above anything else, I just want people to read it. I want as many eyes on the book as possible. So if we have to provide stretch goals for the first 200 people who back after it goes in demand, then I can do that. So I'm flexible. Let me know. My hashtag on Twitter is @Oasi-Comics, or my @ is @Oasi-Comics. So let me know what you guys think. You're muted, Pops.
That's okay. He sounds better that way.
I like what you're doing. I like what you got going on. I'm gonna definitely be backing this. So
Thank you.
Dude,
It's in his price range.
it's definitely in my price range. Okay, like I said, that was the first thing I pointed out. But you also wanted to make sure that we point out when this is going to be shipped by.
Yes. The most important thing, I think, is we are sending the PDF version out a few days after the campaign closes. So we're going to gather all the emails, make sure we know who bounced and who didn't. And then we're going to send the book out to everybody. You guys will be able to read it if you want to before the physical copy arrives. And then we'll be sending the first batch of physical copies. People should be receiving it before Halloween. And then early November, we should be closing the rest of the shipping. Depends on how many people back. We might go into late November. But trust me, the first batch go out before Halloween.
Nice.
Are you doing all the fulfillment yourself?
As of right now, yes. If the number gets crazy, then we'll look into.
Then no.
If the number gets crazy, then no. Hopefully, right? Hopefully, it does get crazy. But for the most part, yes, I will be doing the fulfillment myself. I think it's just easier if I'm going to be signing everything. I might as well just have it.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if Indiegogo's working with PayPal yet or not. For me, it's like it's hit and miss depending on what country we're in or what country we're trying to get a book from or send a book to or send money to, whatever. It always seems to be international is the PayPal issue. International, my credit or my debit card doesn't work in some countries. It's all hit and miss. What's happening, Marv? What's up, brother?
What's up?
I don't know if you know Marv Oasi, but have you seen that book, The Sin Killer?
I have not.
Oh, you got to check it out, dude. That's Marv. It's
a Pop's recommendation?
Yeah, it's Pop's recommendation for sure.
Let's take a look at that.
And you look, there's a lot of books I say, oh, hell yes, because I got it over here and I read it. But that don't mean everybody's going to have the same taste as me, I mean,
Pops, I wanted to ask. It looks like you're in a comic book store.
Dude,
That's his bedroom.
this is the lounge, brother.
It looks like you're in a comic book store. I was like, does Pops have a store? Like, I'll send him a few books for free just to put them up on the shelves.
The ones up on the wall are all signed comics from different people. You know, Stan's up there. You know, McFly's up there. There's, you know, Frank Cho, a whole bunch of different people up there. And
Did you say Frank Cho? Did you say?
I say Frank Cho's autograph is on a book up there. It's all most of the good signed books. And then on the other side where I get to look up, I get to see all the original art on the wall.
That is awesome.
You know? So this corner where I'm sitting in my little office area here, it's all just, I'm surrounded by original art.
Speaking of original art, let me segue here.
Yes, I did see that. And I went, whoa, because I couldn't buy that if I wanted to, man.
No, and I don't want anyone to buy it, honestly, I'll be honest.
He wants to keep it and just put it on his wall.
Yeah, and he did bring it down $500, but it's like, he don't want to get rid of that. He wants to keep that.
I'll say this. I honestly believe whoever buys that, if someone ends up buying it, is going to have a piece of history. I really do believe that the Veil Walker is going to be great. It's going to blow up. We're bringing a lot back to the industry that's been missing, right? And that is the official 1-of-1 original #1 cover. So I'm not comparing myself to Batman in any way, but just imagine how much a #1 for Batman goes, right? The original cover for #1 Batman. Like, that would be ridiculous. So I believe that's a piece of history, and I honestly would like to keep it on my wall for the rest of my life, give it to my grandchildren, and then on and their forth. But if someone wants to pick it up, I guess be my guest. I'll hunt you down eventually.
All right, now before you go, I got to throw a couple of things at you.
Of course.
Okay, we got 2 different distributors that are part of the Comic Related Madness on Facebook, which is the group where all this originated from.
Yep.
Okay, my show, CromCon, everything, it came out of Madness. We're working with Liberty Distribution, and we're working with Mainstream Comics Mainstream, Adam Watson.
Mainstream, yeah.
Comics Mainstream, yeah. And these guys are dedicated to putting your books on store shelves. Put up a retailer tier.
100%. I considered it. I didn't know if retailers were picking up our books in the.
Will buys retailer tiers. That guy right there has been known to buy a retailer tier. Put up a retailer tier. It's just smart thing to do, and then some of these distributors can get a few of your books, put them out there, and find out if the stores they're representing want those books. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, to me, that's a no-brainer now. Everybody should have 5-10 books up there for a discount, and entice these retailers, man. Look, DC cut how many titles? That's a lot of empty store shelf.
It is.
You guys got to fill that up. And our distributors are working on doing that. The other guy, Adam, he's putting spinner racks in like dispensaries and shit, dude. It's cool.
Really?
Yeah. It's super cool, man. And he's keeping them stocked.
Let me show you guys. Let me go show you guys something. So I got this this thing for Oasi Comics. I just have the hoodie here. So it says, let me see, I can't see over it. So it says, read comic.
Not gossip. I see
not
that.
Gossip. Now,
read comics, not gossip. That's what it says. There we go.
Right. So the reason I came up with that was not because we shouldn't be gossiping here on the YouTube channel, because let's be honest, we get eyes on us from all the gossip that's going on. Yeah. Where my issue is when you walk down the grocery aisle and you're about to go to the cash register, there's nothing but gossip magazines. There's not a single comic up there. Mm-hmm. I remember when I was a kid up in Rochester, New York, it wasn't a lot, but every now and then there will be a comic book up on the local grocery store or something. And I want to get back to that at some point. I think we should really start fighting for that space.
When I was a kid, there was a spinner rack at the end of every one of those. I mean, when you walked up to the checkout, there's a spinner rack, candy rack, because, all the kids are like, Mom, let me get this. Mom, let me get that. And it was that last minute thing. And Mom just wants to get the hell out the store. So she
Comic
buy
books.
whatever the kid wants now.
Comic books need to be next to candy. Or 100%. Comic books need to be next to candy. So that's what that stands for. So hopefully we can make it happen.
Now you remember I told you earlier.
There was a spinner rack, and they would put the digest size comics, like the Archie and DC and Marvel digests, in there next to like the soap opera magazines, and then across the way where they would have the greeting cards would be like a shelf of comics.
It needs to happen.
Now, I told you when we were in the offstage area before we started that 30 minutes goes by way too freaking fast, dude. And here it is, 30 minutes up already. You see what I'm saying? It's like
I'll say this. Aren't we scheduled for a Saturday? I think it's the 25th, is it?
Yeah, CromCon. Yeah, you're going to be in CromCon.
Yeah, yes. So we'll pick up. We'll pick up back then. I don't want to take any time away from the future guests.
I have a little tradition I like to do that I like to introduce you guys to each other. So Ben, Oasi, Ben, what's happening?
What's going on, Ben?
Nice to see you. Yeah, you don't got to worry about stealing my time. I'm good.
I appreciate it. But I'm a stickler for my time, so I'm going to respect yours too.
Everybody, check out the Bale Walker. All right. Check out Oasi.V on Twitter. Where else can they find you at, man?
So I am on Twitter and Instagram and my website. They are all the same. Oasi Comics.
Oasi Comics.
I made it easy for you guys.
Cool. There you go, y'all.
Guys.
Always good to. Hey, look, we're gonna talk again. Like I said, I'll see you at the end of the month, and we'll probably talk again right around fulfillment time because I do unboxings live too, and I like to bring the creator out when I unbox something that I just got and show it off with the creator there. So you're gonna see me at least 2 times, at least 2 times more on this campaign.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, all right, guys. Everybody check them out.
I'll be talking sooner, so
we will.
Yeah. Peace, man. Man, Krieger, Frontier Forever. What's happening, man?
Welcome back, Pops.
How you doing?
Oh, hanging in there. Got off the day job, came straight here. I'm ready. How you doing?
Well, it seems like somebody has a hard time shutting that door. I got to go over there and shut that door again because that washing machine is so freaking loud.
Oh, is that
I'll be right back. I'm going to let you introduce yourself, and Will, can ask you a question if I ain't back.
That'll work. Yeah, so I'm Ben, and I'm the writer, creator of Frontier Forever, which is a gigantic science fiction series, and we've got 132 pages. We broke 100 backers today, so the anthology that's in this campaign is now 132 pages long, which is pretty cool. Congratulations to us. Thanks everyone who backed us today. And it also is issue 2 of Richness, which is an 8-issue standalone series that's set in the same world. It's all Frontier Forever. And my hashtags are all the same too. If you find me on any social media, it's @Frontier Forever. Keeping it simple. But the campaign's getting close. We only have 5 days left. And we still have to make like $1,600, a little under that. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Our first campaign was a smash. We smashed our goal in the first, I think, like 7 hours, and we ended up with 250%. Right now, we're on track to complete it on the right at the deadline. So we really do need your support. If anybody has not backed yet, if you're waiting for the last minute, we've got tons of sci-fi for you. If you get the digital package, it's only $24, and it's like 200. It's over 200 pages of full color science fiction madness. So check that out. Yeah, and Pops, I can't wait for you to unbox a box of my shit. I got all sorts of cool trinkets for you. Oh, you're muted, buddy.
That's when he sounds the best.
Is this where we're at right here? Are we in the right place?
This will work. This is the main website. If you want to go, the link to the actual campaign should be the first link. If you scroll down just a tiny bit, it should take you right there.
All right.
But yeah, those are the 3 covers for the first one. Does that say Kickstarter? I can't really read that screen.
This one?
If it says Kickstarter, that's got to be it.
Boom!
Yeah.
All right. There you go. 101 backers, $6,039.
Yeah.
So you got 1,600 to go to get to goal with 5 days to go. It's time to push.
Yeah. You are telling me. I really, my day job kind of blew up the day that I launched this, so I've not been cramming. Like the first one, like I was saying, was so successful. I really, love my fans. I hope we get everybody back. We got most of the people who backed the first time are back again. And they're actually going up because we have so much more to offer. Last time we had a novel and issue 1 of Richness. This time we've got Richness 2 and 12. It's now we unlocked the 12th story this morning when we broke 100 backers. We got 12 stories in this anthology, each one with its own creative team, except for the first and last one are both by Dan Schmidt, who is a powerhouse. He's a fantastic artist, among other things. And he is doing the first and last story, but all of the middle stories have their own creative teams. I wrote all of these ones. Volume 2 will have other writers on the stories that are existing, but these 12 stories are they're basically like big time jumps through the history of the main series. So it's like a really good chance to do a bunch of world building. Each one has its own set of characters. They're all standalone stories, so it really is like a traditional sci-fi anthology. But they all lead you to the future that the rest of the story takes in. It's really, really fun. If you are jonesing for a ton of shit to read, this is some fun shit.
Cool. I was just sent the new group rules for the comic related marketplace, and I was just like trying to kind of peruse them and give my okay on them real quick.
Work.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't stop. Even when I come out here, it's like, oh, I still got stuff to do.
So play the trailer, would you?
I could do that. Probably. Should I do it right this time?
Yeah, you should do it right this time.
Okay, I'll try my best there, buddy.
Click the audio box.
From roaming herds of sentient animals to massive fleets of AI pilots, Frontier Forever is a science fiction series that blurs the line between man and machine. In this campaign, you can support the continuing adventures of Earth's first Athena-class Marshal in Richness Issue 2, illustrated by the brilliant Gian Maria Orlandi, and you can help fund the very first volume of Tomorrow's Yesterday, a 120-page full-color anthology that chronicles Frontier Forever history all the way back to its origins on Old Earth, which is what you would consider present day. Told by a team of almost 24 artists, each of the 11 chapters has its own set of characters who are separated by thousands of years, but follow a common thread into the future. Hi, I'm Ben Krieger, writer-creator of the Frontier Forever series, and by supporting this campaign, you can help bring this wild, rapidly expanding universe into the real world. You can also get a ton of rewards. In addition to the books, we have stickers, patches, pins, and one-of-a-kind custom action figures. Backed by popular demand, you can also be drawn into the story by some of our amazing artists and immortalized as part of the Frontier Forever universe. Bottom line is, we cannot do this without you, so if you're into explorative sci-fi, please check out this enormous campaign and pledge your support today.
There we go.
He's still muted. Awesome. So,
we'll just pause that right there, and we'll give Ben Sound a little airtime real quick. What do you think of that?
Very funny.
Oh.
So I liked how the trailer looked. It looked great.
Yeah, my friend did that.
Go ahead.
No, you're good.
I liked how it faded from the look of the old Aha video into the color. That's important to me, so I can actually see the line. I can actually see the line work before it's colored, and I like the fact that I saw something that looked like a mech suit warrior in there.
Oh yeah, that's That's Demas's art. If you want to, I think you're almost there. If you scroll down a little bit more on the main thing, there's that's the machines are in the process of enslaving all of humanity, and we're using what's left of our weaponry to fight back. That's a good story. You'll like that one. It's a very it's a lot like Alien the movie, the first one.
Oh, the good one. Yeah.
The good one. Well, there's a few good ones. Aliens is good too.
Yeah, because my favorite campaign of the year right now is centered around mech warriors. So I'm like,
you can never have enough mech warriors. I really don't understand why.
You cannot. I actually
I see where you can get Regenesis #1 and #2 digital, but is there a place where you can just get them 1 and 2, like just basic 1 and 2, so you can get caught up? Like,
yeah, I think it's you want. They're both called the catch-up bundle. There's a digital and a there's a digital and a physical.
Right. Okay.
I think they're just both called physical. I can't read anything on that screen, but
it's so small.
Physical catch-up bundle, it says.
That would be the one.
Tomorrow's Yesterday, Regenesis 2, and Regenesis 1. Okay, so 3 books for $54. Okay.
Yeah, and it's like about 200. It's about 200 pages.
Okay. Because I mean, it's like you gotta start somewhere, and #2 ain't the place to start.
Yeah, we wondered who was going to want to get just Regenesis 1, and like, if anyone's listening now, just send me a message. I'll hook you up with a digital copy.
All right.
We're just trying to get people to read. Like, I think it's $8 if you want to read 1 and 2. Like, I think that's
right there. Digital catch-up bundle, $8.
There you go.
Yeah, because I mean, even so, like $54 for 3 books, and all the pages that you're going to have in there is still like, really affordable.
A bulk of that cost is the anthology too, because that's a perfect bound 132 pages. It's like that's a beefy boy.
Yeah,
that's going to be a lot of fun reading.
I really like anthology. As a matter of fact, I got like 2 or 3 between the end of last year and now.
They're really bumping. There's so many, and I really like westerns. I just picked one up the other day. I can't remember what it was called, but there's like at least 5 pretty similar kind of sci-fi western anthologies going on. I don't know why suddenly everybody wants them. I'm here right on time. How come I only got 100 backers? I need like 100 more.
It's like some of these books need way more backing than they get. It's like I don't know how to get enough eyes on it to get some of them the respect they deserve. I mean, I'll tell God and everybody else, hey, man, you got to look at this thing. But
yeah, and for some reason, this didn't get the last one. I got Projects We Love in the first like 5 or 6 days, and this one we didn't get it at all. I assume it's just because the total goal was that much higher. The last one completed in seven hours, so they like that a lot.
Yeah, once you've hit 24 hours, they usually give you the Projects We Love, or like editor's choice or Kickstarter choice or something like that.
Editor's choice. That one's real rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to you have to turn around and do like Billy Tucci numbers.
Oh, really? That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, but he cracked $250,000 in like 24 hours on his She Omnibus. So
yeah, that deserves some attention.
Yeah, but I mean, this is cool. Like, I'm a big sci-fi fan, always have been. I mean, I went comic books and sci-fi my entire life. When I was 4, I got introduced to the 1966 Batman TV show, which made Joker my favorite villain, thanks to Cesar Romero. Still the greatest Joker. If you say otherwise, I'm sorry, but you're wrong.
I mean, they got some tough competition. They're all in a competitive boat.
Yeah, Leto is no competition for anybody.
Oh yeah, he's not in the boat.
And then right around that time because, I'm a 70s kid. So Star Trek came back, the real Star Trek, the original, came back in syndication everywhere. So it was like Batman and Star Trek. That was my life when I was a little kid. And now I'm just a bigger, fatter little kid. And I will still sit down and, if I'm flipping channels or, going through one of the free streaming services I use, because, why pay for it when it's free? And I see like the 70s or 60s, like cartoons from the superheroes. I'll put those on and watch them. I'll put
Galaxy Trio. Which cartoons?
Oh yeah,
I love Galaxy Trio.
Galaxy Trio.
Herculoids.
Space. I've got over there, which you can't see because my big body's hiding it with my camera. I have one out of the 3 Toonami Herculoid sets.
They made toys?
They made toys.
Ooh.
The box is like literally this big.
I mean, how'd they do Gleep and Gloop?
I don't know. I didn't get those.
Oh.
I did get Zoc and Xandor, however.
Is Xandor the human?
Yeah, the father.
And Zoc's Chewbacca?
No. That's
Edu. I was mixing. No, I was thinking Thundar the Barbarian for a second.
Yeah, that's Thundar. They did Thundar figures, and I didn't even know they did them, so I'm like really mad.
The Herculoid I would have wanted is the rhinoceros with the shooting thing.
Yeah,
what's his name?
Oh, I can't remember right now.
Oh, I thought you knew him well.
Well, I do, but pressure.
Get the Jeopardy music.
Yeah, it's the big giant flying dragon that the father used to fly on, shoot like laser beams out of his tail and stuff. I've got that and the father, and I looked online, and the cheapest I found to get it anywhere was like about $450.
I believe it.
And I tried to sell mine because cash flow. And,
for real.
And I actually had a supposed friend tell me, well, maybe if you weren't so high on that, that's a little outrageous.
400?
Yeah. Well, apparently he wanted to buy it, but he wanted me to drop the price down like way cheaper. And I'm like,
yeah, that happens too.
The cool thing about those were, and I wish, as much as I want to sell it because I need the cash, I want to keep it. I want to buy the other 2 because when you get them all together, they all come with a connecting background, like the base and up through the background, and the background in rock spells out Herculoids.
I love it when they do those.
So it's it's like it basically comes out to where the screenshot where they would show all the characters and the name behind them before they would enter into the cartoon, where they would put like the title screen up. That's what it is. It's very cool.
I was addicted to an X-Men line that did the same thing. There was the cardboard of their background was all connected to be. One of them was the Danger Room, and one of them was something else, some other battle place. But if you bought 9, then you had a sweet place to make them battle.
I didn't even see those.
Mm-hmm.
I was probably busy working.
Oh, I remember there was a KB Toys that had a buy 2 get 1 free back in the day, and I was using all my money there. Yeah, we have some toys on this campaign too, but they're customs. They're not. There's not going to be enough of those to go around.
That kind of looks like Ookla right there on the backpack.
Dude, that backpack is cool as hell.
You're right. Yeah, I got one of those in real life. Oh, I don't have it here actually. That one I've already got one printed. They're real high quality. What did I use for them? I think it was printful.com. They're really, really surprisingly nice. I got the hoodie too. Both of those, they came out beautiful. Rich colors, high quality stuff. Got lots of pockets. But really, I'm trying to sell you on the books. I'm not trying to sell you on the gear. If you want the gear.
Once you get the books, I mean, if you've already backed this project, and of course you should be sharing it out all the time to your social media so more people can see it. And but if you've already backed the book, another way to back again is to buy some merch.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You got gigantic swag pack.
Yeah, it's got everything in there. I got stickers, patches, pins. I got these cute little Altoid boxes. But I got all sorts of fun stuff.
Patches. Who do we know that likes patches? Pops, talking to you.
Okay. The retail distributor access.
Yeah.
Just put a retail tier up there, $10 for a discount price, so they can just buy the books and they don't have to worry about nothing else, just the books. Because retailers ain't looking to buy a hoodie or stickers or
You think I should make it 10? That's what it is. It's $100 minimum though. You think I should put it lower? I feel like
I would put it up there just like $10 for whatever you think is a good price for $10 for a distributor.
Oh, I'm gonna give
them a retailer. Yeah, like a retailer discount.
The thing is, I got 3 books in this campaign. I got Richness 1, 2, and 3. So I don't know what they want to break it down. I just did a $100 minimum, and then whatever they do, I'm going to give them the distributor rate. It's going to be dirt cheap for them.
You got to let them know how many books that $100 is going to get them. That's what I'm saying.
If they wanted just I think for the anthology, the thick one, those are going to be printed at like $10.
But you got 3 books there. You can put 3 retailer tiers there. Okay, like put up each of them 5 books at a discounted price for each one, and then a retailer can decide which one they want. They can get 5 if they like it. They can get more.
Yeah, I'm going to let them mix and match. I'm going to let them mix and match and do whatever they want to. Oh, I got a weird echo.
So yeah, the main thing is just letting them know how many books they're getting for that $100. Because it doesn't say right there. It just says grants access to distributor prices. But they're like, okay, well, I could give you $100 to get 3 books. They need to know how many books they're going to get for that $100. You see what I'm saying?
I've got 2 people that I already knew wanted that, and I was like, what do you guys? Where should I set the minimum bar? So I set it at 100. But basically, they're going to get everything for my print costs. My landed cost is basically what they're going to get it for. I'm just going to send them as many as I can. I really just appreciate the support. Like if you're spending $100, I will give you as many books as I can possibly put in your store.
So now I'm going to ask this question as somebody who buys retailer tiers on occasion.
Yeah.
See?
So I would want, especially, you gotta look if it's a store that never bought like your last book.
Yeah.
If they get the retail distributor deal, you want to get them all 3 books.
Absolutely.
Because the anthology is the big fat bonus, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know.
The main story is what you want to get out there, and the anthology is the bonus. So you want to offer all 3 books and be like, how much could I get? Like, a set of 5 of all 3.
Yeah, I actually don't have the numbers in front of me, but it's going to be the same. All of those. I'm just to anyone who does the retailer package, you're going to get the cheapest deal I can possibly give you. If I know one of those retailers does not want the anthology just because they were like, we don't have room on the shelf to put that big book. We only want these little floppies, and that's fine. So he's going to get more of the Regenesises, 1 and 2.
Right.
And if you want swag too, like neither of them do. I assume everyone just wants the books, but if you want a bunch of patches and pins to sweeten it up, I'll definitely throw a bunch of those in your package.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people that do the retailer tiers, and they usually do like if it's just for 1 book, they'll do 10 copies of the book because it makes shipping easier and everything, and then they'll put in like they'll throw in like if they have a poster on it for the retailers, like a folded poster, they put that like right on top so they can, if they want to display the poster in the window or, anywhere else in the shop, they can do that.
I do that for my regular backers too. Anyone who backed me last time knows that I love to throw extra stuff in packages, right. This is my second campaign, and it's like, I know that this is just the very beginning. Any extra swag I can give you, I'm going to do it. That's why I made such a variety of stuff. Right now, it's just about getting many people saying Frontier Forever as I possibly can. You guys both got to read it and tell me what you think.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah, man,
I definitely want to check this out.
It's a lot of reading, and now is really the best time to get in. Like, I really can't say. I've had a few discussions about whether you should read the anthology before the series, it really doesn't matter. I think it is going to be a different experience for everybody, but you're going to get different reveals, depending on how you read it. If you want to, and there's a novel too. So if you wanted to read the novel first, that's a whole different experience too. So yeah, here's my team. I should have been talking about them a minute ago. That's Dan Smith. He's doing the first and last story. Dan Schmidt, excuse me. And he's so good. Has he been on here before? You been on your show?
No, but we have promoted some of his stuff before.
Yeah,
so
he's so aware. Worms Crawl In is just like, yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
He's so good.
Actually, that one's up for a couple of awards at the Indie Creator Awards.
He's getting my vote. He did that book all on his own. I'm so impressed. Yeah, and Flora is an Italian, and she's really, really fantastic. She's got the story about when humans leave Earth for the first time. And then who's next? Oh yeah, Horatio. He's got the story about like right when the machines start to turn on us. So he's like a pilot on patrol, and basically everything blows up and he has to fight a bunch of machines. Here's the one you want with Mech Warrior. This is like once we are locked down. It's very much like Pacific Rim kind of story where it's they're cool. Hanging on, just trying to survive, piloting these giant mechs. This one, his name is Roddy. His story is really, really weird. The machines after the war, they just let everybody go. They don't explain themselves. They're just like, okay, here's a bunch of really amazing technology, all the spaceships and terraforming equipment you could possibly want. Go out and do what you want with it. And that's this story. It's really bizarre. His style matches it. Like, I'm so glad I found him. He's got a very like loose line work kind of style, and it's really fun. It's a really fun story. Samrat, and I think you know him. I think somebody told me that you got his line work is Samrat, yeah. His line work is the complete opposite. It's so tight, and he's very, very technical and so good. He's got the story about like the first law enforcement efforts right after the machines give us all this technology. People are like killing each other with amazing lasers and mech robots again, and this sounds like so much fun. So these are the first cops that have to go deal with all these maniacs. That's kind of it. This first issue is not very Road Warrior, but then it gets very Road Warrior. Amongst the Stars, yeah. So Sam is. This is once people start to calm down and they are like acclimating to having machines in their life again, and they kind of forget. And this is like a kid who, it's a very I just wrecked my first car story. He has to explain to his mom what he just did on the internet, and it's a coming of age story. It's pretty cute.
Glad I didn't have to explain to my mother what I do on the internet.
Yeah, you don't want to have that conversation, but this guy has no choice because I wrote him that way. Yeah, Diogo has a hard one too. This is like. This requires some backstory. So the main story takes place on Earth, which has a technological embargo around it, like not letting all of that craziness that's in the universe come to Earth. And so this is they are told that they are like the chosen people and that they're all put on Earth to restore natural order to the universe. But really they're just puppets of the man. It's a lot like it's kind of like a metaphor for Native American reservations. It's that one's a painful story. It's really pretty, but it's tough to read. Poachers of Earth is just what you think about. Yeah, Ramses is really he's got a very color. He does his own color too, and this is just poachers on Earth killing animals that can talk. So it's like it's a little bit of a Tarzan story, and it's a little bit of It's kind of like Predator. It's kind of like Predator, except the bad guys are the humans. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good.
Okay.
And Under the Embargo is more just telling about life under the embargo. It shows you the cities there, not just the marginalized communities. It shows you all sorts of stuff. And Ricardo is also the one who's going to do portraits. If you want, we do these little name badges. We're going to print them out, get them laminated. If you want to join the California Sunrise Gang, he'll make you a really cool name ID card is what I was trying to say. Yeah, Ricardo's awesome. He's got a very flavorful style, and you can, if you make that picture bigger, but it's really good. Samir's got the penultimate chapter. This is the first one that connects with the story, and I'll just tell you guys a spoiler. They're basically in the Matrix, in an illegal server of the Matrix, and they're all playing video games that are very, very violent, and they're just murdering each other. It's fun. And here's my color team. I've got Sam Shadeen and Julius, and then my lettering team, Steven.
SK!
You know that guy.
Oh yeah, I know him.
Yeah, those guys are both. I think everyone in this audience knows how important letterers are, but if you don't, you gotta love your
editors.
Yeah, letterers and editors. You gotta love them both. And here are our. Oh, that's outdated. We unlocked our 12th story. So the 11th and 12th story are both part of the campaign now. I got to update that today. Yeah, we broke 100 this morning before I went to work. I didn't have time to do any of this.
We call those backer rewards.
Yeah.
You get something for the amount of backers you get, as opposed to stretch goals, which are based on cash.
Oh, I misspoke. Yeah, here are the stretch goals.
It's like you got it there. Tell your friends. Yeah, it's like we call them backer rewards. It's like to keep it separate from the stretch goals, because really it's your backer count that matters.
It really is. That's all I'm really.
Because the more people that have your book in their hand, the more people go and tell their friend, "Hey, yo." Well, word of mouth is what really does this. We just have this amazing platform now where our word of mouth can hit way more people than it used to.
I know, it's really crowded. This internet used to be a big place, but now there's so many people trying to talk over each other.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Crazy.
That's why I created the madness when we started turning it into a networking group. Is like I brought other podcasters in too. I want everybody to be able to find the content. I want Will to be able to find guests for his show. RJ on Critical Blast. I want him to be able to find guests on his show. I want to be able to find guests for my show, so I'm out watching everybody else's show. Oh, I need that guy over here. I'm telling him about the madness, what we're doing. It's always been kind of crazy, but Ben, we're at that. Actually, a little past it. Hart was a little late, but he's here now. So. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah, Frontier Forever, at Frontier Forever on social media, and then the link to that campaign, you should just go to frontierforever.org. It has the link up there somewhere. But go to that campaign.
Frontier Forever on Twitter. Yeah, it's like
all three, all the same, at Frontier Forever, and it's frontierforever.org for the website. Keeping it simple.
And this one's, it's short, man. 5 days, y'all. Got to get it over the hump. So please retweet this. Let me drop that link in the chat real quick so that everybody can find it.
Yeah, come and support us. We have a lot of artists. You probably know some of them. I didn't get to read the whole team, so come out and support a bunch of indie artists. We got this gigantic anthology. We need your help. We got 5 days left.
And I'll get you back out, Ben. I will. Did you sign up for CromCon? I can't remember.
That's 2 weekends, 1 weekend.
Yeah, it's the weekend of the 24th and 25th, right?
I think I'm at work.
All right. Well, we'll get you out. We'll get you out around that. Look, I have a panel the night before on Friday, and of course Monday Madness the day after. So we'll get you back out, man.
I watch whenever I can, but it's only evening hours. I'm swamped all day.
All right, well, I'm going to talk to you maybe about a countdown party, but it will be later on tonight. I'll get with you. So,
fuck it, yeah.
Say hi to Hart. Hart, say hi to Ben, and we will do this transition real quick and try to get Hart his 30 minutes. How you doing, Hart?
Pretty fried. I mean, between the Kickstarter campaign and we made it, guys. I believe we're at 65 backers now. We are 5 backers away. We've unlocked the 50 backer
We'll
reward.
get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. You ain't even introduced yourself yet. Come on, slow down.
You asked me how I'm doing, and I'm completely obsessed with this Kickstarter with the American Horror Film Festival because I'm doing the Kickstarter at the same time I'm finalizing the call for submissions to the American Horror Film Fest. And brother, I've got over 178 submissions to the film fest. So I've been watching a lot of horror movies from around the world. So I just woke up like half an hour ago.
All right, Ben, I will get with you tonight. Maybe we'll do a countdown. Maybe we'll do a countdown this weekend.
Thank you, sirs. Yeah, I would love.
And I just sent you a message on Twitter too, Ben.
All right, cool. Sweet. Hart, do you remember the last time 3 of us was in a stream together?
Oh, yeah. It was in July, and I think it was right around the time when my air conditioning was crapping out on me because I spent the summer with no AC, and it's part of why I had to pull the plug on the first campaign because we couldn't run the computers to get all the work done and get all the tchotchkes made and make all the videos. So now we decided to do a lightning round and do a 21-day fundraiser, and it's been going really well. I'm very proud of my people. I'm proud of the work we've done. And, hey, we're about to unlock the button tier. We're about to unlock the reward where every backer a physical product. Once we hit 70 backers, they're going to get these really cool buildable buttons. We've already unlocked the 60 backer level where everybody's going to get a free vinyl sticker. All the physical backers get a free vinyl sticker with oh, Jesus, I need to turn off my goddamn phone, but I won't fuck with it now. But we've had so much success with getting people to come in and contribute. I'm really surprised, and I'm really excited and happy, and I'm thrilled to be back in comics. I'm publishing comics again. So Build a Bull's back, baby.
Well, I remember you were on Will's show, and I came out, and I joined you guys. And
way longer.
Huh? Yeah, we made the show go way longer than it should have, and we talked to you about taking advantage of your friendships in the industry and definitely stopping the campaign that you had going and restarting it and lowering the goal and a few other things that we suggested that you do. It was a long stream, man, but we talked about Billy, we talked about Deborah and the help that they were giving you. And you were like, man, I don't want to take advantage of my friendships, and I don't want to use my TV station to push my book, and I don't want to do this, and I
did want to use my television network. It's just all the promos and commercials couldn't get done because my landlord didn't fix my air conditioning. So
I know, but I mean, you were saying you didn't even want to use it. You were saying you wanted to keep them separate. And we were encouraging
that was a story about Danzig. Danzig did that when he did Verotic. He kept his audience from his music separate from his audience for his comics. For me, no, I think American Horrors and Boneyard Press are a complete and total fit. And we've had promos up there. And I changed what I was doing a little bit because I realized that people knew me more than they knew Build a Bull. So I had to say, hey, I'm Hart Fisher, and this is my character, and this is what Build a Bull is about. And I realized there was we were making a mistake in the message. I mean, I come from advertising and marketing, so I learned my lesson from that campaign. And also, I had a ton of stuff go wrong outside of my control with broken toilets, black mold, no refrigerator for a month, no air conditioner for almost 2 months. It was so bad in the studio, the floor was sweating. I had to go buy a dehumidifier. It got really bad this summer, and I hurt my back. I was in a lot of pain, and I hurt it helping the landlord carry toilets out of the house, which I shouldn't have done. And I hurt myself. And so now I staffed up. I got some Nita and Meredith volunteered to help me out. And they gave me a lot of really good advice on the campaign. It was Nita's idea for the free T-shirt, not the free T-shirt, but the first day sale. You're going to get a shirt with every backer of physical product, and we're doing that again this week. So on Thursday and Friday, we're going to do a thing where we've got the Boneyard Press 30-year anniversary shirt. So everybody who backs physical product on Thursday and Friday, you're going to get a reward of the Boneyard Press 30th anniversary T-shirt. And these are going to be silk screened. They're going to be be nice shirts on 100% cotton. I always like making good apparel. And we've got so much cool stuff. The vinyl stickers with George Perez, the cover from Build a Bowl, One Shot, One Bourbon, One Beer 2, are really, really fantastic, very durable. The buttons are really kick butt. And then the really cool thing is we added in new stuff from Mark Bloodworth. If you're not a fan of Mark's, you're going to be after seeing this. And Mark Bloodworth has been making his own vintage comic book ads. And I've got a couple in there. As you scroll down, you'll see one right there for, American Monster Club. And so he's making these vintage horror comic book ads, and they're going to be in the Buildable Omnibus. So we've got way more than 235 pages of utter knuckle busting madness. And I'm going to be putting up artwork tonight with a lot of the variants, a lot of stuff with the Lost Buildable, the comics I drew when I was in high school. So I'm really thrilled to be able to offer this material. And we're figuring out what the next campaign is going to be after this one. Because frankly, ladies and gentlemen, the easiest part of this is for me to make the product. I've been making products and publishing books for 30 years. Hi, I am Hart Fisher from Boneyard Press and American Horrors and the American Horrors Film Festival. I've been doing this for 30 years, guys. It is easy for me to make a shirt. It is easy for me to do this omnibus. It's really easy to do the buttons, to do the stickers. We've already done stickers for American Horrors. So I'm very eager to do this and get back in the game. And it's a lot of fun making this stuff. I didn't get a chance to do a lot of stickers with Boneyard Press back when we were out in the 90s and the early 2000s. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fun making this stuff.
So, Dean, how you doing? Got Dean up in here in the chat, checking it out.
Hey, guys, definitely contribute to the campaign. Go to Kickstarter, Hart D. Fisher's Buildable Omnibus. It's a big, giant black and white book of crazy madness. If you're a fan of the Hellboy films, then you're going to like this book quite a bit. It's all kinds of whiskey drinking, Wendy's eating, vampire killing, werewolf gut punching, nut kicking action. And Bill the Bull is a guy who works both sides of the law. He's a quasi-private eye with his partner Nicholas Stone. And we've got great artwork in there from Duncan Rouleau, John Cassaday. And this work has never been reprinted before. It's been out of print for easily 15 years. These were popular books that when I printed them, they sold out. They sold out. And Bill the Bull was a character that everybody wanted to draw. That's how I got a cover from George Perez. That's how I got a cover from Nelson. That's how I got a cover from Kyle Holtz. Because it was a dynamic character, is a dynamic character that people are going to want to read. Folks, when you get this book, you're going to be laughing, crying, and you might even need to have a little shark here and there.
All right, so let's get on to the brass tacks. What's it costing people to get this in their hand?
Well, you could get the digital download is $20. And the digital download comes with some pretty cool perks. And we've also got Ma Fisher's Family Flicks, which is footage from us going crazy at the Chicago Comic-Con 2 different years. Just total rampage. Nothing like what you guys see at a comic convention now. I mean, I had my ladies, Ginger Hill, Mistress Layla. We had paddles. We had all kinds of whips and chains, and they'd be spanking whoever needed it. The videos are pretty crazy. It's got footage of my late wife. My mother recently passed. So this isn't like an 8mm film. Like, this is cut together like a TV show, and it really moves, and it's filled with really funny stuff. So we've got tiers that are like $20 for physical product. $50. It's and then hardcover and then T-shirts. So we've got like $50, $75, $20, $10 if you just want to buy around. If you just want to support the campaign. And I'm going to be adding some reward tiers this week. I'm going to be adding some different digital tiers, and we're adding some different stuff with prints and posters and things like that.
What are you laughing about?
Fucking Dean. I don't want my nuts kicked.
I think he needs his nuts kicked.
Sometimes. So check it out. Now, I don't know if any of you know about this, but way back in the day, there was some Build-A-Bull comics. And if you pledge $15, you can get the Lost Bill #1. The Lost Bill
That's the coolest thing. Actually, I don't think, guys, help me on this. You guys have been working in this Milu. You guys have been working with fundraisers and Kickstarters. Has anybody else, like, okay, was Eric Larson drawing Savage Dragon in high school? Right?
The only person I can go back, the only person I can say can go back and show you the stuff that they did way back when is Brian Polito. He's got it all.
Okay, but Brian didn't draw. You know what I mean? Like, Brian didn't draw comic books. Brian.
Oh, I know. But he's got everything that he did. Everything from all the way back, you know. So I mean, he don't have the rights to some of it anymore, which is sad, but you know.
What this stuff is that you're seeing, and I really believe that I'm the only person doing this with a crowdfunding campaign, is these are the comic books I drew with Bill the Bull in high school. These are the books that I started freshman year of high school, 1983, algebra class, board, the character was based on my best friend, Bill Parcham. I was his partner. It was Bill the Bull, and I was Hart, and I was the partner. I was the Nicholas Stone character. And a lot of people thought that I was Bill the Bull. And it's like, I guess I kind of grew into the character. Because a lot of my artists in the 90s and a lot of guys that were drawing Bill the Bull all thought that he was my alter ego. And I never saw that at all until I left comics and I came back. And Lance Poland, one of the writers from Bill the Bull, is working on a biography on my life and has been for the last year and a half, 2 years. And so Lance was talking to the guys, and that's when it came out. You know, my wife passed in 2018, and going through and doing the book on my life, I've had to sift through a lot of stuff. I've had to really think about my life and my work and look at it in a new light, because I left comics in 2004, and I went into a film and television full time. And that's how I ended up doing American Horrors. But the Bill the Bull stuff is so near and dear to my heart. The Lost Bill the Bull. When my mother passed this year, I was up in the attic and I found a dusty box in a corner of the attic, and it was a pretty big box. And I brought it down into my childhood bedroom, and I was sitting down there with a beautiful woman that I've been dating for the last year. And I opened up the box, and inside this thing is every comic book I've drawn since I was 5 years old. So every comic I've drawn since I was 5 years old was in there, and all the Bill the Bull were in there, and I was like, holy cow. So the Lost Bill the Bull are 10-page black and white, drawn at notebook size comics that I did in high school. I did about 2 a year, like 2 every year of high school. So there's 8 issues. I'm missing one of them. I'm still trying to track it down with friends of mine. So the Lost Bill the Bull is the very first Bill the Bull done anywhere, and I think that's a really cool thing to get. And I think it's very affordable. I mean, it's $15, isn't it?
Look, yeah, $15. It's from 1983, y'all. If any of you have the collector's itch like I do, I'll be honest with you, Hart, I'd get that before I'd get the omnibus.
I think, you know, in a lot of ways, I would agree with that, because I don't believe any other comic artist has ever, like, released. There's no childhood drawings of Jack Kirby. There's no little kid drawings from, I don't know, John Byrne. I think I'm the only creator that's doing this, and I think it's a really neat thing.
Well, what you might do is start a trend.
Journey. If you have an interest in, what do they call it? An interest in process? If you're into process, then you want this. You want this, and we're going to be adding more issues.
You might start a trend. Some of these people just may have a whole bunch of their old stuff, and they might be making it available now. You know, I mean, that's what happens. Somebody does something, everybody else tries to emulate it, improve on it, make it better, whatever. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's what this is about. It's about innovation.
I'll admit, I was very influenced by what Polito's done. I got to tell you, okay, let me get this out real quick, and I'll shut up. I was highly influenced by what Polito has done with his campaign. I was highly influenced by Fraga's campaign. I was highly influenced by Ethan Van Sciver's campaigns. I've been doing my research and my homework, and I've been working with Max DeVille all along. And Max has been sharing his information with me. And so that's why I decided to do this, and to do it this way was because of the example of all these other great people that have done such a great job with crowdfunding and have done such a great job on reinventing themselves. I'm so happy for Max. I am so happy. Max is now a full-time comic book publisher. Here's to you, buddy. And that's a hell of an accomplishment, especially if you got a wife and a kid. So, Max, dude, my hat's off to you. I've learned a lot from his campaigns, and I've learned a lot from everybody else's campaigns, and now I'm bringing my own flavor into it. And that's why we have The Lost Bill the Bull. And I've got issue 1 and 2 up right now, but I'm going to add a couple more up tonight. And I think people are going to want to get in on this. I'm going to add artwork from it up there tonight. I've been waiting for like the last week of the campaign to put a lot of new stuff up. So tonight and tomorrow, that's what I'm doing.
All right. Well, just make sure you post that in the madness so I can do my thing, because I don't see it. I can't do nothing with it, Hart. I try to tell you guys, post twice a day in the madness. Post that link in the madness. I tell everybody every day.
Hey, you know, Pops, one of the cool things about this is I did a video at my local karaoke. You can see it here on here. If you want to play some of it, go right ahead. But I'm singing George Thorogood's Bad to the Bone, and I'm thanking everybody for their Kickstarter contributions. And that's right up there. If you want to ever see Hart D. Fisher do karaoke for, you know, my mom loved George Thorogood, so I dedicated the song to her. And I think I covered it okay.
You did,
Yeah.
But I'm not going to play it right now.
That's okay. We've only got 30 minutes. But I can say that, like, online, that little video has been seen like it's got like 12,000 plays.
Well, I watched it. I'm just saying I'm not going to show it right now. Anybody can go watch it on the campaign. Right there. Okay?
Yeah, go check it out on the campaign, people. You know? It's funny.
And it was, you know, what can I say? I've seen much worse, Hart. Much worse. So, you know, I ain't tripping. You did pretty good. There's a couple of shows where there's a couple actual karaoke shows that are comic people, dude. Global Frequency does a karaoke show, and
really,
and Dark Gift Comics does a karaoke show, and who else? There's somebody else that's been doing one.
Well, I got to admit, okay, my late wife Waka was an amazing singer. She was a really talented musician, and she was an amazing singer. So she did nothing but bust my balls on how terrible my singing was. So since her passing, one of the things that's come out into my life in the last 3 years has been, I'm a karaoke fool. I've been going out and I've been having a blast with karaoke. I've got a bunch of clips online of me doing karaoke. I get up there, I have a good time. Sometimes I'm wearing my CHP helmet. If you've seen me on the cartoonist Kayfabe, that's a real California Highway Patrol helmet. I did amp up things a little bit when I was on the cartoonist Kayfabe and come on a little bit aggressive, but I felt that it was the kind of audience, and people have been hearing about the Boneyard Press Hart Fisher, so I figured I'd give it to them a little bit instead of the laid-back, relaxed guy you're seeing right here.
No, shit. Last time I seen you, you were on Will Stream. You were lit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. God, no, you want the most embarrassing moment of this campaign?
Over again.
Pops, the most embarrassing moment of the campaign, and this ran on my network. This ran on American Horrors, right? We had 2 million viewers for August, 2 million viewers for the month of August alone. So I did an interview with my guys, Johnny and Giz from the Gorecast, and I'd been drinking earlier in the day, and I got back to the studio late, and I missed my dinner. So I missed my dinner, and I'd already been drinking. So I'm drinking on the air with these guys, and we had technical difficulties. So I'm waiting, and I'm drinking, and I'm drinking. By the time I did the interview, I'm fucking smashed. I'm smashed, like bar room, like, you guys, boss, I love you guys. And I did it with Max DeVille. So the last, like part of the interview. Oh, Max is a great guy. I love that guy. You guys don't know Max DeBeal like I know Max DeBeal. I love that guy. Oh God, it's so embarrassing. Oh my God.
No, let me tell you what. If I hadn't have come out on Will's stream that night, you'd have probably got off the air before you were lit. But because I came out and extended Will's show like 2.5 hours or something, you continued to drink as the show went on.
Yeah.
Throwing ice at a certain young lady.
Yeah.
Lady I've been dating. Yes. But she likes that.
It was a very interesting. You might want to go back and watch that.
No, I probably don't want to go back and watch that. But what I could tell you is when I was chucking the ice at her, she was giggling and laughing the whole time. The young lady that I'm dating, she's a little ray of sunshine, and she's got a good sense of humor, and she really likes this. Like, she never was involved in entertainment or comic books, so now, and she likes music, and she was involved in music promotion, and so now she's kind of dating her own rock star, and that has its own issues. Oh my God. But she's handling things pretty well. She might even be watching right now. I don't know.
Okay, so I got one last question before we do give everybody that last thing. You got 5 days left.
Yep.
Did Meredith and Nita set up a countdown party for you? What's up?
No, I don't. What is a countdown party?
That's where we come out an hour before your campaign ends and we tell everybody, hey, motherfucker, last chance, come get some.
Well, being a vampire, I believe I started the campaign at 3 a.m. I believe I started at 3 a.m. on Saturday night.
There's people awake somewhere in the world. We got people in the UK. We got people in Australia. We got people all over the place, man. You know, I mean, one of our Australian people is right there in the freaking chat. You know, it's like, what can I tell you? We got people all over the world.
I would definitely recommend the digital download to our friends overseas. I wanted to be able to ship stuff, but everything that's happened since the lockdown, the shipping's just too damn expensive for anybody. So I would highly recommend the digital downloads. The digital downloads are going to be great.
Did you talk to RJ at Critical Blast?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I was on his show last week.
Okay, because he's beating up that international shipping problem. That's the mission that he's taken on. Like, my mission is to get your book on store shelves. His mission is to be able to make overseas shipping cheaper.
Well, what I'm looking to do is I've been setting up overseas print on demand.
Yeah,
so I'm setting up a print on demand facility to handle my content overseas. So soon we'll be able to ship these books around Europe, and we'll be able to ship them in the UK or Ireland. I am a little concerned about some of the...
There's still one issue with that. You can't sign a book that's printed in Europe for somebody in the Netherlands.
This is true. So there wouldn't be a signed edition form, but there would be a printed edition form, which is, there's something about having that book in your hand.
Oh, I know there is. There's something about having that book in your hands or on a frame on the back wall with somebody's signature on it, too. You see what I'm saying?
Without a doubt. You know, I love getting my stuff signed, you know, and I'll be working with somebody. Like, I've worked with Glenn Danzig for years. Glenn and I are friends. And so when I get Glenn to sign, I still get Glenn to sign my stuff. And I'm like, hey, you know me. You got to say something. You can't just put your name on there. You fucking know me, dude. You know me. You got to sign something on there. And he does. And it's really rare. It's really rare to get that out of him. So I love autographed memorabilia. I've got posters. I've got prints. I've got books. I've got comics that are signed. I love getting stuff autographed. And we've got a lot of limited edition content here. I'm about to put graphics up for the hardcover. We're going to have several different versions of the hardcover that are all limited signed editions. And this is something that's going to be coming out this week. It's going to be coming out as I do it. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, remember, you only got 5 days left. Remember, you only got 5 days left. Now,
you say only 5 days. What I say is I have 5 days. You say only. I say I have 5 days.
I'm saying only 5 days to the viewers. There's
They better
only
get off
5
their ass.
days.
They better get off their ass. You got 5
You see what I'm
fucking
saying?
days.
Okay, now you see, I'm talking to the people watching. I want everybody to know there's 5 days. Like, obviously, it says it right there on the screen. But if you don't have a countdown party, or you want to work something out, let me know. If Meredith and Nita don't do it for you, I will. I don't care. It's like, it's something I think everybody should do, because getting everybody, even if your thing's ending at 3 a.m. and you want to come out at 10 o'clock and tell people, hey, everybody, this shit's ending at 3 a.m, we can do that. You see what I'm saying? We don't have to come out at 2 a.m. You know what I mean? But whatever, if you want to do something that last evening before it closes.
Well, when I was on Backer Shots with Krista and with Varian, and we had a really good conversation. That was good, and we picked up a couple backers. And hey, you lazy assholes out there, back something. What the fuck? $5, $10, back something. You lazy pricks. You've been watching this all goddamn day. You've been talking to me. Jesus Christ, back it is $10, $15. What the fuck, you cheap bastards? You cheap sons of bitches.
Don't make me mute you, dude. Come on. Hey, we're not late night, bro. We're not late night.
I am late night. I am late night. I am late night. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting close to the camera. Let's get in there. Let's get it done.
It's 5:30 in the afternoon. Hart, listen to me. It's 5:30 in the afternoon. People's kids are still running through the room. Chill out.
I don't have kids, and I don't have children. And did I mention condoms? Condoms. That's part of why I can still do comic books.
This is where you can find Hart Fisher. On Facebook, on Twitter. Where else?
If you guys want to see all the video clips of me on Larry King or Sally Jesse or any of that stuff, I've got a YouTube channel. I've got 2 YouTube channels. It's youtube.com/crime pays Hart, and that's HART. I'm on Twitter, Hart_Fisher. I'm not really on there a lot. I haven't been on Twitter for years. When my wife was passing from colon cancer, I kind of abandoned the Twitter, and so I've just recently resurrected it. The Facebook is probably a good way to find me. I'm on there. I have 2 different accounts. One I'm single, one I'm married. Long story on that one. I have an Instagram account, but be forewarned, if you go to the Instagram account, there are photographs of my naked butt from when we did the Naked Making Bacon shoot. So we did this whole thing with Naked Making Bacon. And so if you go onto my Instagram, be warned, there is shots of my buttocks on there. But get on the Kickstarter. Get on the Kickstarter. The ladies like it. The ladies, Nita got a big kick out of it. She thought it was pretty great. It was my lady friend is the one who took all the photographs, and I was making bacon for her. Because if you're going to make bacon, make it for a beautiful woman, right?
All right. So y'all heard it. Yeah. You can find him there. You can find this book there, where we got down there on the ticker right there. We also have it in the chat.
Where are we at now? How many backers have we got right now? We're at 64?
Yep. Yeah, 64
okay, guys.
backers.
So 6 more backers and we unlock the buttons. 6 more backers and we unlock the buttons because we got some really cool buildable buttons. And then when we hit 80, we got more. Now, we've already hit 50. So anybody who backs a physical product is going to get a vintage Boneyard Press comic book from my vault. So you're going to get a book that may have been published in 93, might have been published in 98. It's going to be kind of a random pick. So not only if you contribute to physical products, you're going to get the Boneyard book. You're going to get the George Perez sticker already. And we're only 6 people away from getting the buttons. So, folks, let's hop on it. Let's hop on it.
Need 6 more backers to get the buttons. All right, y'all. I'm going to check out. I got another show to get ready for. We got First Timer Spotlight on. Dory Jones in the chat. She's going to be my special co-host for this one. We have a new guy out here named Dre L, and we're going to find out what the hell he's got going on. So we'll be right back out here in just a few minutes. I got some commercials to play. Hart, as always, it's entertaining, my friend. That's what I need. Entertaining. No show is going to survive without entertaining, right? Okay.
Well,
so
yeah, you gotta surprise people. You gotta give them something they want, yet they didn't know they wanted, like the jalapeno cheeseburger. Sure, you need these jalapenos on this cheeseburger, and that's me, man. I'm the jalapenos on the cheeseburger, baby.
All right, brother. I will talk to you again. Like I said, let me know if you want to do something. What is that? Saturday?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let me know. And
all right, thanks, Pops. I really appreciate it.
You bet, man. You take it easy, bro. Peace. All right, Will, got anything to say on the way out?
I think I said it in your DM.
I put it in the chat. Didn't I?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Well, in case you missed the episode with Pops, myself, and Hart Fisher on Creators Outlet, it's episode 163. You can go to Creators Outlet on YouTube. Please subscribe, ring the bell, blah, 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 all that good stuff. And it's episode 163. So if you just hit playlists and scroll all the way down, I'm almost at 200 episodes now, so it's way towards the bottom. Episode 163, you can check that out. And
yeah,
I will be on tonight at 9 p.m. on Creators Outlet with As Levette Films.
Oh, cool. You got Drake? All right, cool.
I got Road Warrior Drake on, and the first thing I'm going to do is piss him off and call him a duck.
Oh, y'all want to tune in early for that one. All right, I got some commercials to play, and then I got to start another show right away. So you all have a good evening. I'm out of here. Bye, Hart. Take it easy, bro. And let's see, we got commercials, man. Let's see, what are we going to do? Let's start with...
Hello, my name is Dirk Hooper. I'm a comic artist and illustrator looking for work right now. I've been doing art professionally for well over 2 decades, and my art has been in 3 comics, several art books, novels, and magazines. And I've had work in galleries in the Netherlands, England, Belgium, China, and all over the United States. I offer comic-style illustrations, sequential art, and digital paintings on a wide variety of genres, including sci-fi, fantasy, gritty, noir stuff, and bad girls. You can find more about me and my work at Rain King Studios. Contact me today to commission your custom artwork. Thank you.
This has been Monday Madness with the Will Man. Sorry, Rich wasn't here, wasn't feeling it, but he'll be back next week. Y'all don't forget to tune in then, too.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. See? And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Krieger. And I wanted to show it to people.
It's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit CB